Oh, hey everybody. I'm out for a wander with the dog. We are actually, I don't know, I think we're right around 2.5 miles or something like that of wandering. Been out here a while. A little over an hour usually. I got a better pace than that, but we've been climbing some hills. But yeah, what a good viewpoint. Yes, kind of flat, kind of desolate, but still cool. Yeah, we sat down, took a break a few minutes ago. And little birds were getting right up next to us. It was kind of cool. I was afraid to move, get the camera out, so no pictures. It was just enjoy the moment kind of thing. But I'm gonna head over top of this little knoll here and hopefully get a really good view around, because so far this has been pretty good. The climb up here wasn't. We went up a ravine, and just yesterday when we were wandering we saw some, looked like small cliffs, and I want to check them out, so we did. Got up there and it was a good place to take a break. Oh, there's another road over here. Holy cow. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to look in the map and see how I can access this stuff with a Jeep. Not that I don't mind the walking, but get the wife to enjoy it. She won't do the walking, so I have to use the Jeep. But hopefully get up top of this hill over here, or knoll as I'd say. Hopefully there's a good view on the other side. Really haven't seen a whole lot of cactus up here. Flies are still very bad. Doesn't seem to matter where we are, the flies are bad. Oh, pretty cool. And yeah, all this lava rock, sunburned rocks, and some green plants here and there. I'm not sure really what the critters around here do for water. These plants are pretty dry. Some of them are already starting to die, and some are already dead. Maybe there's dew in the morning or something like that. I didn't notice any this morning. Oh yeah, I can see that road going right up and over the hill over there. Yeah, I'll check into it. I do know that when I checked the website for Death Valley, that a majority of the roads are closed due to water damage. The only road that's open is the main road that actually goes through the park. And as far as I know, I think they're still doing construction on those roads. So we'll find out tomorrow when we actually head that way. But today is all about not driving. I've driven the last 4 days straight to get here. So it's nice to not drive, but can't sit still, you gotta wander. Huh? Small cactus there, not doing too great, but most of the cactuses out here, except for the barrel cactus, which seems to be doing really good. They don't look that good. Oh. Yeah, guess this is about the highest point around, outside of literally going up on top of the hills, which I'm not in good enough shape for yet. Like I said, I've been wandering quite a bit with the dog, so the more I do that, the more better shape I get in. There's a barrel cactus over here. It looks pretty cool. I'll tell you what, I want to see these buggers when they're in full bloom. It's a beautiful cactus. I've seen the baby ones in bloom, which is pretty neat, and they got a beautiful flower on them. Outside of that, the actual color of them, the needles and everything else is pretty neat. Vicious buggers, that's for sure. Yeah, I can't tell. I can't even get in there far enough to touch them. Yeah. Make good needles if you need them. No, I'm not going down there, buddy. I'd have to come back up. Let's go over this way. I think he would just keep going all day. Nice to be young and have 4 healthy legs too. I keep telling him I'm old and I got 2 tired legs. He don't care. He just wants to keep going. I can't blame him. He's been happy to be out here camping. We haven't had to put him on the rope. He wanders off a little bit, but he's getting to the point now where he understands he's got to stay where we can see him, and he does pretty good. Hopefully I get over here a little ways so we can see the campground. And we hiked down there, up a valley, up through there, over, and then coming across here. And never a straight line. I get detoured easy. Especially with the cactuses. That's a pretty good one. Pretty good size compared to what I have seen out here. And they are an interesting plant. Just the structure of the plant itself. And each one of these slots is where a needle comes out. Well, this one's actually doing all right. So is that lizard. Hopefully he was on camera, but I doubt it. Yeah, this one looks all right. There are no needles on it at all. Interesting. Yeah, maybe they are. They're just really fine. I got one stuck in my finger. Probably more than one. I probably got a bunch of them stuck in my finger, but they'll come out later. They're really soft and barely feel them. It's nice to be down in this area in October instead of, normally we're not down here until end of November, December. So it's nice to be here a little sooner in the season. Get to see more stuff that's a little different. Like these they're like little puff balls. A little hard, but fuzzy. Neat. I'd say a juniper berry, but that's not it. I don't know my plants around here yet. I'm working on it. Plants and animals, gotta learn them wherever you are. A lot of taking of pictures, look it up. Some plants I recognize, some I don't. And I really recognize this guy. Looks absolutely vicious. The spines aren't super sharp. Kind of stiff, but not too bad. Well, somebody's been up here. There's a cairn over there. But we're going this way. In a lot of these spots like this, where you can see the calcite on the rocks, and I found a couple sheets of it. Nothing special about the rock, it's just kind of cool to see. Down in the campground there's a lot of inferior quartz, which is fine. It's still cool to see rocks of any style, any color. Oh yeah, I can see the motorhome now. Yeah, we're about, I'd say about a mile away as the crow flies. We're not going that way, of course. I wanted to make this about a 5-mile day, so we're gonna hike over here down through the valley and back to the motorhome. Downhill I like. I've only got my day pack on. I got some water in there and a couple snacks for me and the dog, and So I'm not carrying very much at all, which is great. I don't mind that at all. Oh, so beautiful. Not quite as open sky as Walker Lake was when we were there. Boy, there was a lot of sky there, but it was a big, huge open valley. Here, you're kind of surrounded by the hills, which is neat too. Sunrise, it wasn't until about 7:30 this morning, even though for my area the sun was supposed to come up at 7:12. But it took a while to get over the hill blocking us. I did film it. Hopefully the sunrise video comes out. I like doing those when it's clear out. Of course, today you can see a little bit of clouds, but I believe that you can see the edge of them back there, and they're gonna blow on by. The wind is at my back right now, so the wind is blowing to the west, which is the direction we're walking. That is north that way. We actually parked the motorhome, so we're facing south. And the reason is I'm supposed to get some heavy winds tomorrow and the next day. So I wanted that on the other side of the motorhome, so we can actually sit on the side out of the wind, even though the wind feels good. Yeah, just, oh man, just enjoying this. Been a bit of traffic on the road going into Death Valley. Not too bad. The campground itself, 1, 2, there's 3 of us there. There's one trailer, one van, and our motorhome. Last night, I think we got up to about 7 people. But I imagine what they were doing is coming, staying the night, then going into Death Valley today. Today is Friday. We were gonna go in today, but I just didn't feel like driving today. Yeah, that's what it looks like when it's actually popped off the top of the rock, which is still pretty cool. Can't stop for very long, the flies are horrible. I had to put the dog water in the house because it was filling up with bees. I even dumped some water out on the concrete so the bees could get it. They didn't want anything to do with that. They wanted that big old bucket. So, poor dog, he's having to go inside to drink and eat. She'll get used to it. Once we get away from an area where there's bees, it won't be an issue. And yeah, I'm supposed to be going that way, but no, I'm wandering over this way. Oh, that one's beautiful. Nice and healthy. Now these are sharp. And they got little, if you rub your finger on them, you can feel a little burr on the end. So once they go in, they don't want to come out so easy. Probably keeps them safe from predators. Oh, so cool. Well, I hope everybody's having a good day. I know I am absolutely having a good day. And I hope everybody enjoyed this little walk around video. I'm gonna end it here and keep on my journey around. Thanks for watching. Bjorn, you're not gonna catch him. We just saw a jackrabbit. Go over here and see if I can get a picture of him. He was hiding under that bush right there. Bugger's pretty fast, but so's the big guy. Let's see if we can't track him down and get a picture. I just need to leave the camera on. A little lizard just ran across our path and he took off after it. But I'm still looking for that rabbit. He's gonna keep sniffing around there, lizards in that bush. It's funny. Yeah, I wish I could track in this terrain, but this isn't the kind of terrain I'm used to tracking in, so it makes it really difficult. Poor dog, not sure what to do. Them little lizards, they move fast. Just looking around, see if I can spot him before he spots me, kind of thing. You know, you would think the size of that nose that dog has, he could sniff out something a little better than that, but he doesn't seem to be able to. I'm gonna keep heading this way. That was good. I've seen a lot of critters since I've been here. The tarantula hawk wasp, very impressive. Tarantula itself, very impressive. And then now a rabbit outside of the birds. That's the biggest thing I've seen out here. That's too bad I didn't have the camera on. I don't think he's fast enough to catch them things, but he certainly tried. It was pretty impressive. Well, we're on our way back when I spotted this. Still got a ways to go before we're back, but big old cluster of barrel cactus. That's pretty neat. Watch out, buddy. Big tight cluster of them. Another small one over there. This is pretty impressive. This is the biggest cactus I've seen since we've been out here. Well, like I said, I still want to see them when they're flowering. Come on. Well, I was hoping for a 5 miler, but it looks like we're down to about 4. That rabbit, I was planning on coming down that way and around, but that rabbit kind of ran over the hill, so did the dog, so kind of went that way. But either way, still been a good hike. You know, no trails out here, so you make your own way. Actually, I think we're coming up on a road, or Jeep track, whatever you want to call it. These are always neat. You find these patches of the cleaner white rocks and stuff, and there's little holes all over. I said, I'm not sure what's digging these. Wouldn't surprise me a bit if it was just mice. Oh, last little hump before we can drop back down into the valley. It looks like there's one more camper out there. Probably not going to see him on the camera, but I guess there's 4 of us now. Yeah, I'd say we're half to 3/4 mile from the motorhome. Actually, I'm going the other way, so kind of getting further away. That's all right. This used to be a really nice camp area. They have an area down here that's got remnants of their septic system. It's absolutely destroyed, but I don't know if the place was abandoned or not. Guess it's got a name. I guess everybody just calls it the pads because there's concrete slabs everywhere. Lots of them, and a lot of them are, got all this undergrowth all over around them. So you got to pick and choose where you want to park, or you just park over the top of that stuff, or park on the concrete slab if you want. I actually have my kitchen set up on it, so I can cook dinner tonight. I haven't done that in a while. Haven't had anything out, getting all the work done on the motorhome, and then traveling. Now, I've been staying the night. I don't usually bust out much, make a sandwich, call it good. Oh, been a good day. Been a very good day. Got a critter over here barking at us. Looks like a little bird. Doesn't seem to be very happy with us around. Oh, just took off. Of course, not happy. That looks like a decent little camping area here. I don't think they really care anywhere out here where you camp. We'll say this, if you're gonna come out here, make sure you're well stocked, because there's nothing nearby no food, no nothing to get. So you want to make sure you got everything you need for as long as you're gonna stay. Luckily for us, we're gonna stay a couple days. We got plenty of food. This is our old drain field and septic system for this place. Not sure what that big old rusty thing is, whether it's supposed to be there or not. But yeah, it looks like at one point in time it was completely fenced off. Not anymore. Definitely in disrepair. There's a hole there and another hole past that one. And that looks like they're leach fields or something like that. But yeah, this looks like this used to be the septic tank. And it was down in this hole. I don't know if someone tried to pull it out to recycle it or what, but you can see it's definitely filled in. And the other two holes, it looks like people used them as dump sites for a while. A lot of garbage. But as far as a regular septic tank goes, that's pretty darn big. Yeah, and at one time they had power, water, everything out here. And a gate, which the gate's no longer here. But still interesting. Imagine when this park was active, it was probably pretty nice. There's a lot of metal mounts next to the concrete pads where they had stuff mounted to it. I don't know what. Looks like every concrete pad had like a washroom or something. There's power, water, and a septic hole. They're all filled in, but you still tell what they are. Oh, well, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this hike. I did.